my name is Tara Miller and I own the Heartland Interior Design in Omaha, Nebraska. We are headquartered here, but we do projects all over the country via our virtual service and our full service interior design package. And we do offer options for both residential and commercial projects. So I applied everywhere that I could here, big, small, every architecture firm that had an interiors department I applied with. But it was probably around, 2014, 2015 that I was doing those applications, and the economy was just not in a good spot. So no one was really hiring, right? So I was like, I'm not going to get discouraged. And I found an alternate route. So what I like to say is rather than taking a step forward in my career, I at the time saw it as a sidestep, and I decided to take a job as a rep, AD rep, so architectural designer rep for a local tile company. So my job then became to travel the Midwest and go to every architecture and design firm in kind of this Nebraska, Iowa, a little bit of South Dakota bubble, and meet with them, show them our new tiles, countertops, cabinets, and setting materials. So I call it a sidestep because I was able to really focus in on those products and really gain product knowledge on that, as well as the installation side, which I think is some great technical knowledge. But what I didn't expect to learn from that experience was I created so many contacts and met so many incredible people all over the Midwest that, different firms specialize in different things, whether it's educational design, institutional design, stadium design, healthcare, hospitality, whatever that is. And so my eyes were truly open to the larger magnitude of interior design and how that works and integrates with architecture and structural and mechanical and all those other things that I was not exposed to at my previous job. So I was very thankful for that. And while I was, an A&D rep, people still knew me as a designer. So people were still asking me to help them design this and that. So I started doing odds and ends on nights and weekends, right? Because I was passionate about it and working myself to the bone. Why not? But it got to the point where, luckily enough, it became a huge workload, and a job opportunity came in where it really presented itself as it would take me over the limit of how many hours are in a week. So I had to sit down with my husband, have the discussion. Do I say yes to this large job opportunity and really go into entrepreneurship and start my own interior design business? Or do I say no to it, keep doing, this repping job full-time and then a little bit of part-time design? My husband is a structural engineer, so he's very black and white. And he wanted to just go with the safe route. He was like, keep the good paying full-time job with benefits and just do your design thing on the side, right? And I'm like, I think I want to take the leap of faith in myself and follow my passions and just do the scary thing of start my own interior design firm. Did I have a business background? No. So that's the route we went. I was excited, nervous, scared, all the things. My husband, not so excited, very scared. But we're about, I think, 4.5 years into this now of me owning my own firm. And I have been truly blessed with just the amazing clients that have come and wanted to work with me, welcome me to be in a part of their story. And it's actually really fun because I don't know how, but thank God, I have gotten this reputation of being like the designer for female entrepreneurs and small business. And I could not love that anymore. Like, I have worked with a female chocolate shop owner on her first ever brick and mortar chocolate shop. I worked with a vegan restaurant owner on her restaurant. I worked with a female coffee shop owner on one of her coffee shop locations downtown. I worked with a floral designer on her kind of retail boutique and floral shop. I mean, the opportunities and the cool, diverse types of projects that I've been able to work on is so fun, but it also is so inspiring because like I told you, I have no business background. And here the world is like coming into alignment, putting all these female business owners into my life that I become friends with. And even though we're in different fields, like I'm in this interior field, right? And they're in a coffee or a hospitality or a floral field, like they're all still business owners. So we deal with a lot of the same things like advertising, marketing, taxes, employees, processes, systems, emails, client onboarding. And those are, pretty, a general thing for business. So I've just been so lucky. I feel like I've been able to work with these ladies on their dreams, but I've also been able to learn from all these incredibly talented ladies. I, at the core of my being, believe that the spaces you inhabit affect your life, right? I believe that there is very large psychological and well-being undertones that a space can have on you. Because think about it, we live and we work, and we sleep and we eat in spaces. And I think spaces are designed to affect how you live and how you work and how you behave in those spaces. Like libraries, they're created in a way to make you feel small and it's formal. And so you want to be respectful and quiet, right? Versus a bar or something that's loud and exciting and colorful and vibrant and you act a different way in that space. So when I say I come to design with a tactical eye, is I'm really breaking it down and I'm thinking bigger picture here. How do people want to feel in this space? How do people want other people to feel when they come into this space, right? And how are people going to move through the space and interact? Is it something where you want it to be people interacting together? Or is it something you want to be like alone and individualized, right? Is it like a collaborative office space, or is it like a study hall, or like a space where people need to be individually doing their own things? Or is it, a lobby of a hotel and you really want all these different people from all these different walks of life to be intermingling, interwoven? My dad was a tank commander. And so I have a little bit of like a military family background. So I think that's why I use the word tactical, is because I break it down to all these really small elements and how I feel that will shape and mold the overall picture. It's like a bunch of little different puzzle pieces that come together to create the end design. I'm an avid bow hunter. I do archery by myself in the middle of the woods, nobody else around. I sit up in my deer stand for weeks, months in the fall and winter, freezing my butt off, shaking like a leaf on the tree. And you know what? I call it nature watching with a weapon, because I don't really kill a lot. I really don't. I've killed one deer in my entire life. And we butchered her out, and I made, deer jerky and sausage and all those things and fed my family. But in like the many, many years that I've been hunting, I really just sit there and I watch the geese fly over, and I watch a bobcat run through the field, and I see fox, and it's just so incredible. I feel like it's almost like my zen, my meditation, to like sit out there, be disconnected from my phone for once, right? And just watch a sunrise and a sunset and just literally be in silence for hours on end by yourself. It's a very reflective time. And I don't do it as much as I used to because I own a business now and I have a 2-year-old son, but I do miss it. And I still do archery competitions with my cousins. So just target, different targets set up at different events and different distances. And we just do a lot of target practice and competitive target shoots now. So it's still fun. I think archery, it focuses a lot on the breath and the form and anchor points and all these tiny little adjustments. So that's why I think it is like kind of like yoga or like meditation. It's very knowing about yourself and your stance and your breathing. And I just love archery. It's so fun.